So let's go ahead and dive into branding. And just a few words on branding. Sooner or later, you're going to want to change gears. So right now, you're either writing your book or you're just about to publish it, or maybe your book is published. And somewhere down the line, you're going to want to do different things. You're going to write a completely different book, or you're going to go on a speaking circuit, or you're going to create a program or a product that might not have anything to do with the book you're marketing right now. And because of that, it's really important that with your brand, you are branding yourself versus branding your book. Because you want to make sure you have as much flexibility and room for creativity as you can. So with that, I encourage you to brand yourself. And by that I mean make your online identity, or your identity just in general, you and your name and all about your core message and your mission. What gets you up in the morning? What gets you excited to get going? It's that message that you have going out every day to people that you come in contact with. Well, that's your brand. So I want to caution you not to make it about your book or the content of your book right now. So I think that's really an important distinction for you as you move forward and you start naming your website and your Twitter account and your fan page. These are really important things because your name is extremely important in your branding. If it's not too late, if you can do this, I really encourage authors to use their name in their website, and if they can, in their Twitter ID and their fan page and YouTube channels. I think it's really important to use your name because you have a lot more flexibility, like I said. If you can't do that, you can always start using your name more throughout your communications and your messaging. This is one option to do if you're not able to change all your URLs for different sites that you're using now. So consider that and start using your name more so than you have been as a way to start branding you. You become the identity of your brand. The goal is to connect your name and what your message is with your work and your passion. So if you connect your name with your work and your passion, you're able to build even a stronger brand around you. So I want to give you 5 resources to track your personal brand. The first one is TweetBeep, and this allows you to track Twitter conversations that mention you. You can also track who's tweeting about your website or your blog, so that's really a great advantage as well. The other one is socialmention.com. You get daily email alerts of your name and your brand, your company, even your marketing campaigns that you put out there, or any developing news, or even a mention of a competitor. Google Alerts is very similar to that, but I actually really like Social Mention better. I think it's a meatier site for you, and there's some really great options there to choose from. So I would check out Social Mention. Also, I put Bitly down here because I think that Bitly, as you probably know it, as a link shortener, so you take a really long URL and put it into Bitly and get a shortened link. But the great thing about Bitly is you can track who's clicking on your links. You can track how often those links are clicked on, what time of day the links are clicked on, and this is great metrics for you to see what you're putting out there, what's most popular, and maybe what's not really getting much attention. This allows you to tweak your message, tweak your content, and so you're adding value at an even higher level as you start tracking and seeing what's working. This adds to the value of your brand. And the last one, number 5 here, this site gives you a snapshot of how your brand shows up across different search engines. It's a really cool site where you get input from Google and Twitter and YouTube and Technorati and a bunch of other sites, and it gives you a great snapshot. Also, you can get a great snapshot of your expertise, your niche, so you can see what's going on, what people are talking about. So this is a great site that you just put in the information you want to know, and it gives you this great snapshot and highlights the areas that you're looking for. So these are 5 great resources to track your personal brand. A few of these I found with Marketing Profs, which is a site I love to check out, and it gives you really valuable information, and I added a few of my own. So I hope you enjoy this 5 resources, and we're going to move on now to how to build your book marketing strategy. So the next thing we're going to talk about is where do you start and how do you get going on it. And then throughout the other modules of this webinar, we're going to start tweaking that book marketing strategy, adding to it, taking a few things out that maybe won't work for your book, and we're going to go ahead and start building that strategy together. So let's move on.